Hello and welcome to the OGC community. All you need to do to join our beautiful family is hit the subscribe button, slam the thumbs up button on all the videos. Now let's go check out and see what Art of Conquest is all about. Hey, what's going on, guys? It is OGC here. Welcome to tonight's live stream. I am super excited to be coming to you guys live on a beautiful Friday night. I am always super thrilled. So we are going to try to get the chat to pop up on the screen. I think I have that somewhat figured out, and there it goes. Now it is all popping on up, and I am super thrilled that it is. So we have the first person here today is none other than the Strange One. So congratulations to the Strange One. It's Mikey is the second person here. Shander is also here saying hello. The Strange One was waving. Is Mikey said, "Oh man, I beat Chew, my boy, if screenshotted different from your screen." Charlie is here, so hello Charlie, nice to see you. Tiago is here. Hello Tiago. I feel like I haven't seen you for forever. Klaji, I think that's how I say your name, said hello as well. So welcome to tonight's live stream. We're going to have a bunch of fun. We're going to start off doing some basic stuff. We have to go and do all of our dailies. As we do that, we will talk for a little bit, get caught up, talk about new things that are coming up. We also have Artemis here saying what up. We have Brandon here saying love the Salem drive-thru OGC. Oh, I'm glad you guys liked. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that video where we kind of went on a real-life adventure. I kind of want to do more of those, so if you guys are interested, personally, I had a lot of fun making that. It was a fun day, and it was actually a lot of fun to like do the actual editing for that video. So if you guys did like that, just let me know, and I can try to do more of that. For tonight, we have a bunch on the agenda. So we have just over an hour in about 20 minutes until we can go into Mind's Mayhem. We can test out humans going up against super strong people. We are also going to do 60 rolls in the Dividation event. I want to get as many of the Attunement Scrolls as possible, so we'll have fun doing that together. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get like a top tier Divine Equipment or something. That would be super cool to get. I don't think I have any crazy dragons to try and roll this week. Last week, if you guys missed it, we rolled a perfect legendary Onyx Dragon, and it was really exciting to roll live with you guys. I think your guys' luck rubbed off onto us, and we were able to do super well. So lots of cool stuff coming up. Tiago said, I finally became a whale. I have the true ruby and the true emerald. So congratulations, Tiago. You are a mega whale now. So if you are able to have both the true ruby and a true emerald, you are a whale in my book for sure. It's pretty wild. Um, yeah, and we'll jump on in. We might have we might have Tane stopping by. Who knows? We might even have Chip stopping by. I have no idea who will be by tonight, but we will have fun regardless. So I think we're just going to run around, finish collecting all of the dailies, and do all of our cool daily stuff, and then we'll jump in. We'll check out the current events that are going on. That way we can just figure out what it is that we need to do to maximize all of the events that are going on currently in Art of Conquest. So a man said that they have a True Ruby Nora now, so congratulations. That's quite the upgrade. Ooh, we just ran by a player on a Doom Dragon. That is terrifying. Cloudy said, I need a formation for Lich if you can help. Honestly, I would just go to the Dual Tower if you're struggling for formations and look one league higher than where you're at and see what those players are doing, because that's probably going to help you out more than anything I can provide. I am not a very good Lich player. Tiago said that they also have Turn the Tide, so congratulations on that. Turn the Tide, I do think Turn the Tide is pretty strong, especially if as people scale up and you see stronger and stronger Noras and stronger Rufios, I do think that Turn the Tide becomes more and more important. Crazy King J is here saying hello, all. Good to see everyone tonight. It's wonderful to see you too, Mr. Crazy King J. I'm glad that you're around. Always nice to see him. And Crazy King J, if you get bored, feel free to hop on Discord. It's Mikey said, wait, what is the Doom Dragon? Is that like a Runestalking mount? So a Doom Dragon is when you have your entire temple at +8, you get a giant dragon to ride around at. So for for perspective, my temple, which is really high considering the core power of my account. Oh, there's Crazy King J in game. We just ran by him. My temple's pretty high, and I have everything at +6 and some at +7. People like Adina or Sir Chris that are like ridiculously strong. If we look at like Adina and Sir Chris, they are insanely strong. They're both over 9 million core. Sir Chris is almost at 10 million, which is crazy. Congratulations to Sir Chris. They have the +7 temple mount. So the people that have the Doom Dragon, they have a full +8 temple. That is insanity. That is probably hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it is no joke for a full +8 temple. Shander said, I got 2 divine equipment chests in 10 spins. Congratulations. That's absolutely amazing. Brendan said that they got a top tier divine equipment on the first free roll. So happy. That is amazing, Brandon. Good for you, man. That's seriously absolutely huge. I'm happy that somebody out there is able to get really good equipment from everything. So that's huge. So we're just going to teleport back because there are too many people on Doom Dragons for us to just be hanging out in the world. While we are in our wonderful castle, we are going to start collecting stuff. I think with our research, we still have some time before we go Dwarf, if that's something that we do choose. And I don't know if I will go back to Dwarf or if I will stay human. It all kind of depends. I think right now I am enjoying human, and I don't want to make too many changes in-game because I have so many changes going on in real life that adding on too much change, even in the game, can be difficult just because there are just so many things that I'm trying to balance. So I think I am liking human, but I just need to keep with them a little bit longer, if that makes sense. So we're going to go start collecting all of the beautiful stuff. Super happy with it. Artemis AOC said hundreds of thousands. It's a ridiculous amount to get a full +8 temple. No matter how you cut it, it is insane. So like if we look at our power for our account, our temple power is 1,256, which is really high. That's 1.2 million core power, or like 1.2 million power as far as the temple. And if we go look at our temple, like we have a +7 there, +7 there, +6 there, +6, a +6, +7, a +6 really. Then we have one that's working. It's about halfway to +7, a +7, +7. To get a +8 runestone, you can see it requires 14,000 points from your runes. So if you have a normal, like a non+1 rune, just like a bare bone rune, that means it's going to take 1,400 of them per like individual stone. And that's not including what it takes to get to +7. So even if we look at like what it takes to get to +7, that's going to be 5,800. That is a lot to go from 6 to 7, but then to go from almost 6,000 up to 14,000 for 1 +8, that's absolutely ridiculous. So the people that do have that type of stuff, it's insanity. So I don't know how they do it other than we should probably thank them for keeping the servers open because they probably single-handedly keep the game going, which is pretty cool, and we should definitely thank them all. So we do have some people saying hi and everything. I need to go find a dragon. That one is dead. So we're going to go attack this dragon. That way we can get our dragon thing done. So Tiago said, this last day I made a nice upgrade to my account. What did you do? You're 5 million core, which is crazy good. So what did you do to your account, Tiago? All right, we're just going to quickly do this dragon raid. We have Riva saying, any recommendation for Siege as human OGC? You go with a double worm, full archers in the back. So if I was to Siege somebody, which I kind of went over this in a past thing, but I don't really get hung up on it too much. There's not too much benefit for me to Siege. I've talked about this in depth with Tane, especially in private. Like as far as like a full on war, it's only going to hurt the team for me to be a giant target. So I try and avoid Siege. If I was to do a Siege, what I would do is I would run with 2 variants and I would do 1 mana worm. The rest just have your swords and archers. I think that's probably the best bet out there, at least from what I can tell. I think Mana Worm is definitely a very, very huge thing, especially for all of those archers, and also being able to have 2 variants for Siege, because you can place them in a way that for any race besides humans, you should be able to get the resurrections off. Going up against humans, the AI of the archers is very sporadic and it's very random, so the archers will actually attack random things. That being said, you cannot necessarily predict what the archers are going to attack. If you're attacking something like Lich, for example, you know what the warlocks are going to attack. They're very predictable. Crazy King J did a bunch of $ things. That's in reference to the to the +8 temple. It's pretty wild. We have a man saying, I just need another... Oh, they just got another divine chest. That's amazing. Artemis said, no kidding. I'll bow if I ever see one of those rolling around. Yeah, the Doom Dragons are no joke at all. They are some serious stuff. If somebody has a Doom Dragon, there's a good chance it's like a very old account. And back when like Temple was the only thing to really drop money into, a lot of people went super hard on temples, and because of that, most of their core power comes from the temples. Now the temple is super important, but it is not everything. So if you guys look at people like Katie or Adina, Taint, Sir Chris, Chip, and anybody like that, they will actually perform much better than people that just only have really high temples. So the temple carries you through for so long, and then the temple doesn't make up for new content. So Crazy King J can't hop on right now. The room is super loud, and Alejandro said, I don't like attacking people either, but I'm going to Drake. So yeah, so try going with silver troops when you start learning to siege and figuring out how humans siege. If you go with If you go with silver troops, that way if there's ever any issues, it should be able to work out in your favor pretty well. All right, so we got our we got everything as far as our activities done. We're just going to go do the hero trials real quick, and then we will do the Dividation event. I'm kind of excited for it. And so Men said Zen or Dire Mechs. I think that depends on where you're at in the game. If you are, excuse me, if you're at a point in the game where your mechs are kind of carrying you through, so if you're below castle level 45, or if you're not at like the end game portion of stuff, then I definitely think that the dire mechs will perform better for you. The dire mechs seem like they cut through human swords a lot better. They also cut through lich skeletons a lot better, and the stun helps from them. As you get to higher and higher levels of play, like I guess where I'm at in the game, I would go with the Zen ones just for the increased range reduction, because you want them to survive going up against snipers. But I think for people that aren't at the same point that I'm at, I still think that the Dyers are really strong. Is Mikey said, I saved up so much dragon dust, I'm probably going to gain so much power, plus such a better dragon. Good job, Is Mikey. Make sure that you use the dragon dust. It's only going to be valuable if you do use it. So get on out there and use it so that you can you can power up. Make sure you get all 3 trees for your dragon, like at least at 109, so you can unlock that last talent in the trees. I'll show you mine, but I got mine updated a little bit. We got a +1 to stamina. The other day I got my first scroll for the dragons. It's pretty cool. It was definitely pretty cool. I was happy with it just because I never got it before. I do not need it. That is for sure. I think now I have 13 of the pay-to-win scrolls. There's one event that just gave out a bunch of them, and I went pretty hard on it. So I more or less have a lifetime supply of the pay-to-win scrolls now. So it seems like anytime I can get them, I am getting them. It just seems like that's how the game is. If you don't need it, you're pretty much guaranteed to get it. If you do need it, you're not going to get it. So I have 15 dragon scrolls, my bad. 15 of them. So I wish I could exchange them for like the dragma or the dragon coins for the skills. We're still sitting on 147 of these skin scrolls. We have plenty of clash stuff, so we can buy a set whenever. We have 20 attunement scrolls. I really want to have at least 40 if I go to change races to go to Dwarf or anything along those lines. So I'll go show my dragon real quick for the Dragonic. So this, and we can actually put, what is that, 2 more? So for Destruction, I do have Destruction completely maxed out at 154. That was the first thing that I did because the bonuses from Destruction are really big. So increasing friendly units attack and crit chance by inaccuracy. Where's the attack one? So increasing the attack by 4%. That's huge compared to the Affliction tree, which reduces the enemy's attack and reduces the enemy's health and all that type of stuff. It will reduce the enemies by 2% versus the Destruction tree, which increases yours by 4%. So it makes sense to me to go for that. As far as the protection, I did max out the protection for everything except for troop healing efficiency, because my troops I do use a pack of Saints, but I feel like getting the evade, getting the extra health and all that type of stuff is a bigger importance. So I skipped all of the healing efficiency, and now I'm dumping everything else into the Affliction tree to reduce the enemy stuff. Once the Affliction tree is at 154, I'll go back and finish off the protection. So we have a few questions. So it is from Cladgies, who said the best prison for Badrix. I honestly, for me, I don't run any prisms on my Badrix. I know some people do, and some people get really good results. I choose not to because I think Badrix does very well without a prism, and I'm better off putting a prism on something else. If there's a prism that boosts up a hero and kind of brings that hero from a really good level to a great level, I feel like Badrix is already just insanely strong as is, so I don't have a strong need to bring Badrix to any other level of play. Like he's perfect as is for me. That being said, if you do go for it, inflicted wounds could be very good on him for the increased critical damage, and he is going to crit a lot. At least every third attack is guaranteed to crit. Amanda said, what type of dragon would I recommend for Dwarf? What I would recommend, and we made this one last week, is an Onyx Dragon. So either a Legendary or a Divine Onyx Dragon, and you will be in really good shape. It's Mikey said, I'm waiting for the Imperium War to use them. I've saved up for about a month or two. So good for you, Mikey. Imperium Wars are a lot of fun. Alejandro said, do I have any plans on an update video of Katie's account? Yeah, anytime that Katie wants to, I am on board. I'll probably wait a month or so, just that way all the new stuff we can actually kind of take in, and there's a giant jump from the last time that we saw it. But I love tracking like Katie's account, seeing her progression. Same thing with Tane and anybody else that shares it with us. Adina actually sent us like a little teaser. Oh man, we're so close. Adina sent us a teaser of her account, and I thought that was really cool. I would love to see hers. But yeah. As Mikey said, we've had so much events that gives. It's really nice. I agree. And Brandon said, question, if I have an Azure Dragon that has all the skills but Hailstorm or Frost Nova, is that perfect, or do I need to take the gamble? I'm so scared to do that. And Amen also said, is the dragon set good on Nora? So I'll go with Amen's question before going back to Brandon's. So for Amen, I don't think that the dragon set is good on Nora. The reason why is because Nora really doesn't need the ammo. She's going to keep attacking at the same speed and do more damage as she runs out of ammo. So I really don't think sacrificing everything to get more ammo on Nora is worth it. I think that the Clash of Fate set for Nora is absolutely huge. This one took me a while with the Renown to get this completely flawless, but pretty much she's going to do 30% bonus damage to enemies that have lower health than her. And if we look at her details, her health isn't super high, but pretty much if something has lower health than her, she's going to just straight up kill it. I think a Nora setup with this, the exceptions might be a different artifact, and the weapon you could go with the goblet for more damage going up against Lich. I still like having the bonus crit on her for this, just because going up against Lich, I feel as if my Rufio can kind of do enough damage as is right now, so I don't have a strong desire to do that. Channy is here, so hello Channy, nice to see you, Chan. So Brandon asked a question about an Azure Dragon. Does it need Frost Nova and everything else? So I'll show you the one that I'm using. This is the setup on mine. So we have Primal Will, we have Noble Blood, we have Cosmic Storm, we have the 3 damage abilities, and we have Hero Pred. This is not a perfect dragon. I think Primal Will is very huge on the Azure Dragons, but I think that it depends on what race you're going up against. If it's Lich or something that's just instantly going to blow up your dragon, then I don't think that the Primal Will is going to be the best thing out there, because the Primal Will give your dragon longevity if it can take sustainable damage. So as long as the damage isn't over the top, it's going to allow your dragon to live for a long time. If your dragon is just getting blown up, Primal Will not change the outcome at all. In that situation, or what I would do now if I was willing to risk it, and I am not, is I would actually change the Primal Will for Frost Nova. So the reason, I guess for Brendan, let me explain why Frost Nova and Hailstorm are so good for an Azure Dragon, and probably more specifically the Frost Nova. Because I feel like the Cosmic Storm does a similar thing to the Hailstorm, but with adding on the blinding. So when we look at a dragon, we'll see under the Affliction tree, like we have things that reduce the cooldowns, But we also have things that upon taking or dealing damage, there's a 4% chance to silence the current enemy, preventing it from using abilities. And there should be another one that roots them. So that one's blind. That's the silence. Where's the rooting one? All right, so Nature's Prison. So one of the big reasons why the gravitational surges for Onyx is so huge is you get the hard CC of the black holes. The other portion of the CC that's not really talked about as much, and maybe that's my fault, I should talk about it more, is the Affliction Tree's version of CC. So although it might not be like hard CC like a black hole, it's still going to be crowd control that roots and silences. And if something is rooted, it has reduced accuracy. So under the Affliction Tree, anytime that the dragon deals damage, there's a chance that you can root it and blind it. You put those two things together and all of a sudden those troops with 100% and higher accuracy can start missing and just deal significantly less damage. So the reason why somebody would go with Frost Nova, for example, on in a Azure Dragon is to get the Affliction, to get that crowd control out there onto the backlines of the enemy, and that's going to reduce their backline damage by quite a bit when that occurs. So as far as it being like a must or something along those lines, I think that it helps out drastically. If you're going to ruin your dragon for it, I don't think it's worth it. So like for me, with the current meta in the game, I would probably consider getting rid of Primal Will on this dragon and putting Frost Nova there. However, the risk versus reward is not worth it at all for me. But if I could redo this dragon, I would put the Frost Nova on. So it's really up to you and how OCD you are with wanting to make your dragon perfect. There's pros and cons to all of it. So a man said, is the Scarab's Amulet good in the Clash of Fate store? Yes, it is. It is actually really good. So what a man is referring to and talking about is actually going to be the Scarab's Amulet. Nearby troops get a physical shield that's worth 8% of their health. I think this is a very good thing. So for older players, we have a lot of these because these used to be given out, I believe, in Minds of Mayhem. I forget what event, but we could get we could get these just by playing in the event. We did not have to spend the Clash of Fate points on it. So like I have a bunch of these. So I take it for granted that I do have them. If you don't have them, I recommend having at least 1 to 2 of these. You should be able to get that shield on all of your troops on the battlefield, depending on where you place stuff. And Brandon's asking to see my Rufio. I will show you my Rufio in just a minute. So I have my Lunella, who has the Valkyrie's Banner, which offers a ton of stuff to the melee troops, but I also have the Scarab's Amulet on her as well. So the melee troops are going to get the benefits of the Scarab's Amulet, which is 8% shield, plus all the tankiness given by the Valkyrie's Banner. The other benefit of the Scarab's Amulet is that will also affect your ranged troops. So 8% more health for your ranged troops isn't going to be a ton, but it is a little bit more. So I recommend protecting them as much as you can. So I think that the Scarab's Amulet is good. I think that there are a couple sets from the Clash of Fate store that are going to be better than the Scarab's Amulet, and that will look like the one for Nora and also a mage set. I think those two are priority, and then consider getting a Scarab's Amulet or 2 if you have not received them yet. So before we go over the Rufio that is being asked about, we are just going to go and let me see here real quick. This right here is going to be a gift code. So the first person to open up this gift code, whenever it loads, is going to be able to get 300 Lunari. So I don't know when this will load. I was hoping that it would just load, but for some reason it looks like there are some difficulties with this. Maybe if we hit the full image. I'm trying to give you guys a Lunari, and we can't. Maybe it will load. Maybe it won't. There it is. So the first person to enter that code will get 300 Lunari plus a bunch of other good things. So I'll leave that up on the screen just for a minute. And if you get this code, please let me know. Alright guys, so who got the code out there? Who was the lucky person that ended up winning the first code? Please let me know. So we have, oh my gosh, we have Sayman. So Sayman got the code. Congratulations, Sayman. You just got 300 Lunari or so and a bunch of other really cool stuff. So congratulations, man. That is absolutely huge. I'm happy for you, Sayman. Hopefully that gets you some divine equipment from the Dividation event. So we had a question about asking about what our Rufio setup looks like. So our Rufio is currently going with two sets. And those two sets are, well, first of all, hello Adina, welcome. The two sets are, the first one is going to be the Molten set. So the Molten set, it offers a shield that pretty much protects Rufio for 1.5 seconds. That comes out every 5 seconds. For the beginning of the battle, it's really going to be very, very efficient. Oh my god, Jerry is here. Jerry, I haven't seen you in forever. Well, welcome, Jerry. So it's going to offer a really important shield that's going to help keep him alive. Next, when you have the 3-piece set of the Molten set, it offers +1 to all ability levels for Rufio. This includes his actives and his passive skills. So between the two of those, that's absolutely huge. The other set that I am going with the full set on, and this... if you're trying to just kill backline troops, this might not be the best thing out there. But if you are trying to take out the dragons, this does help a little bit. So this is actually the craftable set. So the craftable set is, it offers more damage against massive units. So this will help with Rufio's auto attacks. If you watch the Rufio video, you can see somebody one-shotted Coffee Buns Dragon. Like, it's ridiculous. So my goal is for my Rufio to get in the backline of the enemies, do 3 spins, and end on the enemy's dragon. So hopefully Rufio alone can kill the enemy's dragon. This set just kind of helps with that a little bit. We do have a level 7 Wave Prism, which is huge. I only have one level 8, and it is on my Nora. And I have 2 level 7s. So one of them is a Wave Power for Rufio. Leo's Pride is the other big thing, so make this 5 stars if you are trying to run with the Rufio. And as far as the abilities, we have 1 base point in Blade Storm, we have 5 base points in Chopping Blade, 9 base points in Intimidating Shout, 9 base points in Fearless, a few points in Bloodbath, and Deep Impact maxed out. Now, one thing that should not be overlooked is Fearless. So with Fearless, Rufio does 2.5 times damage to large enemies. Please keep in mind that enemy heroes are considered large enemies. So this will really make Rufio that much more powerful, even with his Leo's Pride proc going up against the heroes of the enemies. So although Rufio is great at taking out, say, like Warlocks, he can also kill off the backline heroes. So I highly recommend. This is a very, very good in super powerful passive skill for Rufio. And when it comes to massive units like dragons, he does 4 times that damage. You add on the craftable set for 200% more damage. They don't multiply together. It doesn't all of a sudden become, 8 times the damage. Instead, it's essentially like 600% extra damage to enemy dragons and massive stuff. So that's huge. We have somebody asking, is Wave Power for Ophidia good? I have not tried it out. I'd try it out for yourself. Go next Dual Tower, take it off of Rufio, and put it onto your Ophidia and see how that turns out for you. Go test it, and then let me know what your thoughts are with it all. Diago is here, so hello to Diago. And Brandon, before I forget, Brandon's Azure Dragon looks just like mine. However, instead of having Primal Will, he has the Scales. So in some ways, his is going to be slightly more tanky, especially up against the burst damage. Amon said, I have my amulet on Avalon because he's the nearest to my range troops. So I would love to do, I would love to put the amulet onto my Avalon, but I really, really like the +1 to the aura for all health for humanoids because I'm playing human. I think that, getting a bunch more health is always a good thing. And I do like the +1 to Archer Mastery that way I can keep the general set from Clash of Fate on all of my archers. Otherwise, I would put the Scarab's Amulet on him. Otherwise, I keep my Scarab's Amulet so that it's on like a troop like Lunella that's between the archers and the swords, or if you're playing other races, between your front line and your back line, so that the Scarab's Amulet can give as many troops benefits as possible. So Sleer said Nora, Sunflare 100% for sure. So Thapa is here saying hello OGC community. Hello, nice to see you. Lewis the Pain said, which artifact is good for Nora, Sunflare, or Sapel? So that's a really good question, and I think it really depends on where you are in the game. So if you're true Ruby, which I think I can get mine to come over so I can show you guys. So as your Nora levels up and as your as you level up your prism, you can see that the bonus range goes up quite a bit. So if this is a level 8 prism, so we have 26% bonus range. Say that this is like level 5 or level 6 or even a level 7 at 22%. I think if our prism is lower level, then the Sunflare is more and more important because the Sunflare gives bonus range. And I think that Nora really does want bonus range because that's important for her survivability. If your Nora is dead, she's going to do 0 damage. So I think keeping her alive is that's something I value. I think if your prism is really high level, say like a 9 or a 10, then getting that bonus range from the Sunflare might not be as important, and you could go with the Sapel to do more damage, especially against Lich and the mechs. So I think if you have a high level prism, I would definitely consider going with a Sapel onto your Nora. If you have a lower level prism, I think that the Sunflare might be better because you get the bonus range, which is going to keep your Nora alive. Remember, if your Nora is dead, she's not doing damage. So I'd rather keep mine alive and give my Nora as much bonus range so that she lives. That way she can continue to do damage. The Sapel and the Goblet, which offers more damage to undead, those will stack. KCT said, hi OGC, hello, nice to see you. We have Sleer saying, which pay-to-win artifact do you recommend as me, as I'm going to do Lucky Wheel and get some material? That's a huge question. I'm glad that you are interested. I cannot answer that for you. There are so many variables with artifacts in your playstyle and what you prioritize with that I can't necessarily say just do this one and you're going to be amazing. I cannot do that. The one that does come to mind, if you're talking about going to 5 stars, I think that the first one to go to 5 stars, I really do like the the Sky Totem. That was the first one I brought to 5 stars, and I have no regrets about it. The only regret I would have is if I play Sylph, because they don't really have a backline, but everything else I think can benefit from it. For 4 stars, I think that there's a lot of options for that. You can do, there's a bunch of options for the 4-star ones. Soman said, OGC should switch to Rockin after Human. That will not happen. I think I'm a horrible Rockin player. Then I'm a bad Lich player. I'd probably go with Human, Sylph, and then probably my best is Dwarf. But everyone loves Rockin', but nobody wants to play Rockin'. There's something funny with that. Diago said, OGC, can I send you 2 duels versus the same person, both human and dwarf race? Yeah, sure. Go for it, man. Just private message. I'll show you my artifact since there's some questions over it. So the first one is the Shuriken. I skipped this one altogether because I don't have the materials for it. So I don't like to bring it up just a little bit. Commander's Cape, I have 1 star because that's a free tag ability, so I do have that. And for the Commander's Cape, if you do have a free Gladiator or Paladin, I recommend putting the Commander's Cape on that. Right now mine's on Vega. I'm not the smartest person out there, but if it is on a Gladiator or Paladin, they cannot be stunned for the first 30 seconds of the battle, so you will be able to get that tag off no matter what, assuming the game doesn't bug out. We do have Gaia's Hammer, that's a free-to-play one, that's at 5 stars. Unstable Chest, I've left this at 1 star. I think, like, for our stuff, we have 8 of the divine ones. I just don't care about the Unstable Chest. I'm kind of holding it in case we get a brand new free-to-play artifact. And Chip is here, so hello to Chip. The shell or whatever, I have that at 1 star because I think that's really good if you have the extra materials for it. Nectar of Life, I recently did bring up to 4 stars. I do want to bring Nectar of Life up to 5 stars. So Nectar of Life is one of those that at 5 stars, I think that is really, really strong, but it's really strong at 5 stars. And the reason why is because once it does get to 5 stars, your protected heroes are invincible or whatever for 3 seconds. That's massive. 3 seconds in a fight is a long time, especially if they're squishy heroes. That's huge. So the Nectar of Life is going to be the next artifact I bring up to 5 stars. Hopefully after the Lucky Wheel, that will be at 5 stars. We have the banner at 5 stars. Now the Sky Totem was the first one that I did bring up to 5 stars. All of the bonuses are pretty good for the Sky Totem, but kind of like with the Nectar of Life, once the Sky Totem does hit 5 stars, what happens is the summoning interval is reduced, but the Sky Totem gives 50% bonus attack speed and movement speed to nearby troops for 5 seconds. So that's huge, guys. Out of a artifact, that's massive to just get 50% bonus attack speed and movement speed. So I did go with that one first. I have no regrets with it at all. Ring of Ragnir. So the Mirror of Reality we did bring up to 3 stars. Primary reason is so that we can cast the ability like normally. I would like this at 5 stars, but I don't think it's mandatory. At least for me, that's not a giant priority for me. It's one of those things, it would be really nice if I could get it. However, I'm not going out of my way for it. Mirror of Truth is free to play. Selantris is still at 2 stars. That will probably forever be 2 stars for me just because I talk about it a lot. Now the Codex I did bring up to 5 stars after the last Lucky Wheel. I haven't noticed anything too crazy going from 4 stars to 5 stars, but I have this on my Ophidia. Increasing the amount of stars on it increases the Sync's damage. I think 4 stars is really where you want to go for this. So I think 4 stars on this, like whenever you can afford it, I think that's when it becomes insanely strong. I did go for 5 when I was playing Sylph because I really relied on my Ophidia. I haven't noticed a huge difference. Leo's Pride, The Edge, that's all free to play. High King's Justice. So I did not make this to 3 stars. The person who gave me this account brought this up to 3 stars. If it was up to me, this would be at 0. But it's at 3 stars. Next we have the Hellguard. I should probably bring this one up eventually. This is a pretty good one for tankiness. 3 stars offers a lot. Recover 8% of max health per second for the first 30 seconds. So as long as they don't get sniped down, it is going to help out your heroes quite a bit. 4 and 5 just seem like it's going to help out dealing additional damage. 4 star looks pretty good though. I should probably get that. Blood Mod's Bite. I brought this up because this is like an old school one that I feel like was always good on Jax and was able to take down enemy heroes. I do not need this at 4 stars. I think 3 stars, if you're planning on putting this on Denji, it is good enough. Going to 5 stars, of course, that's the best, but if you're not one of those players that has everything maxed out, I think 3 stars on Denji is plenty. Warmaker's Main is one that I think 4 stars is absolutely massive. Once you do get to 4 stars, the recovery rate is absolutely everything. So I think 4 stars is huge for this. 5 stars is just nice to help going up against enemy heroes. So as far as the question about which one to level up, that's what I did. I can't really tell you what to level up for you, because there are so many different variations. And depending on where all of your artifacts are, what you prioritize as far as your gameplay and everything else, there is not a right answer. Just do not do the High King's Justice, and do not do the Commander's Cape. Just skip those. Commander's Cape is fine at 1 star, but for the for the High King's Justice, just skip that altogether. So we'll go look at a couple fights that Diago sent. I don't know where he sent them. Is this? Oh, okay. So this must be Diago. So Diago, I cannot see in-server fights. Those are the messages that pop up. I'm sorry, I can't see them. KDG is here saying hello to everybody. And Adina said, okay, but I missed 0.5 stars on the box, and that's 5 stars to everything. And since we are talking about artifacts, and somebody actually already requested that we do a follow-up of KDG's account, and I told them that we would consider doing that in like a month. But just so you guys at home know, KDG now does have the 5-star High King's Justice, which means that she is officially a whale. She's a whale anyways. So, yeah, for Diago, I can't see the in-server PvP fights. It just says that the replays have expired. So since KDG is here, we're going to do something super special. And I will hide myself for a brief moment. Make sure that you guys are the first people to enter this code. Let me know in the chat who gets it, and good luck. So if you guys are entering this and going back and forth, I'll just read this through the phonetic alphabet. It is it's going to be 4QUJPZYWWW. So in phonetic alphabet, the official language that I speak, it is 4 Quick UPS Jack Pizza Zoo Yes Y. Those Y's, by the way, are the W's. It's just the word starts with the W and you pronounce it as Y. So that is the phonetic alphabet. If you guys got it, whoever got it, please let me know. KDG asked us what time our mine starts. So our mines actually start at 30 minutes past the hour. So in my time zone, I think that would be 10:30. In your time zone, that might be 9:30. But you guys know what we need to do. Oh my gosh, Alejandro got the code. Congratulations, Alejandro. I am super excited for you. Congrats, man. That is awesome. I hope you get something good with the Lunari you just won. Since Alejandro got it, we're actually going to go do the Dividation thing. So as Mikey said, it said the key doesn't exist. So the keys are only redeemable by one person. And that's why there's so much Lunari on them compared to the normal ones. So we are going to hop in, and we are going to do the Dividation event. So for the Dividation event, what I am selecting is, for the top one, we have different options. We can go for +4 Runestone. The Dragon Scrolls, these ones right here, I already showed you. Right now, I currently have 15 of them. I have 15 Dragon Scrolls, so we are not adding those. For the Dragonic, I feel like we're getting plenty in the game anyway, so I'm personally skipping that. So I think the +4 Runestone is good for people that have all the equipment and dragons that they need. So you can never go wrong with Runestones. The Divine Dragon Egg is good. I should probably do that because I don't have a perfect Divine Dragon, but I really, really want the troop equipment. Oh, so I'm going to be in the same mines as Crazy King J. So maybe we'll be able to go up against him. For the secondary stuff, we have a few options, and I don't think we can rotate. We can go for the Attunement Scrolls, which honestly, guys, I would highly recommend making sure that you include the Attunement Scrolls. For these, you have a 6% chance of getting them. So if you're doing 60 spins, you should get a fair amount. Attunement Scrolls are super important if you are ever considering changing race and you have good equipment. So that's our main objective with all of this, is to get the Attunement Scrolls. This artifact stuff on both sides, I don't think it's worth it compared to everything else. Like 10 hours attack rush is pretty massive. I am going for the legendary stuff just because I'm doing all this for troop equipment stuff, as you can see from my selections, because we're going for divine troop equipment, legendary, and Attunement Scrolls. Our whole point of doing this is for troop equipment stuff. So that being said, let's do our free summon. Maybe we'll get something good. And we did. We got 300 Astral Stones. Astral Stones I will gladly take. And for our next one, we got 5,000 Forge Fire. Alright, so now we can get serious about all of this. But I need one brief second. So pardon me for 1 second. Alright, so we are back. Sorry, I had a tickle in my throat and I did not want to blow your speakers. Somebody said, hope you saved this video. It looks very interesting. Busy right now. Can't see it all. I actually have a playlist called live streams. I missed a giant portion of time worth of live streams, so they might not be in there, but all the ones I'm doing now, I'm making sure to add to the playlist so you can find them. So let's jump in. Let's do 10 rolls. Yes, we know that we're going to spend a bunch of Lunari, more Lunari than I should to do this, but we are going all in. Hopefully we get Divine Equipment and Attunement Scrolls. So this one was actually not very good for us. We didn't get any of the special stuff. So there's a 2% chance for us to get the Divine Equipment from a roll. We did not get any. And there is a 6% chance for the Legendary Equipment chest and another 6% chance for the Attunement Scrolls. So we should have been able to get something, but we did not. So we were a bit unlucky on that one. For the next one, all right. So this one we did a lot better. We got 900 of the Astral Stones. We got 3 of the Attunement Scrolls, and we did get 1 Legendary Troop Equipment. So I honestly cannot complain with that. All right, so we're going to go do another 10. That was good. We got 2 of the secondary ones. All right, and for this one, we got both of the secondary ones as well. So we got 3 more Attunement Scrolls. We got another Legendary Troop Equipment thing. We got some Dragon Dust and 900 Astral Stones, 15,000 of the Forge Fire. So really not bad at all. So Artemis is going for mines. So good luck, Artemis. I hope that you do fantastic. So Chip is recommending that we try doing this one at a time. So we will try doing this one at a time. So we got 1 hour of Tech Rush. Honestly, I'm fine with one hour of Tech Rush. So we're going to do another one. We got 5,000 of the Forge Fire Stones. All right. So if we make it to like 50 where we don't get any of the good stuff, okay, we got Astral Stones. Then we're going to do the last one as a 10. Oh, okay, there we go. So Mr. Ship is on to something. We just got 3 Attunement Scrolls. I am happy with 3 Attunement Scrolls. We need as many Attunement Scrolls as possible. 5,000 more Forge Fire Stones, which again, I will gladly take those. Oh my gosh, Mr. Chip is on to something with the one at a time thing. All right, so we got another Legendary Troop Equipment thing. We got 5,000 more Forge Fire. We owe Mr. Chip quite a bit. We got 300 Astral Stones. That is amazing. All right, we got 300 Astral Stones. Again, I will take that all day. The only thing I wish that they would add to this is getting those multipliers, kind of like in the Lucky Wheel. This would be sick if you got the multipliers like in the Lucky Wheel. We are getting a ton of Astral Stones, by the way, guys. Each one of those Astral Stones that we're getting, that's almost like $5 worth of Astral Stones. So I am happy with that. We just got Forge Fire. Got another Forge Fire. Can't complain. Really can't go wrong with the Forge Fire. We got another Forge Fire, so that's 3 in a row for Forge Fire. Alright, we got a Dragma. Again, Dragma is not bad. We will gladly take that. We got another legendary troop equipment. I think we're up to 4 legendary troop equipments now. We got more Forge Fire Stones. Again, I will gladly take that. We got 3 more Attunement Scrolls. So when we finish this, we should be, if statistically we're right, we should be at least 30 Attunement Scrolls total when we finish this. I want at least 40 before I consider changing a race. Another legendary one. Mr. Chip is on something. If you guys are not doing this one at a time, I would consider trying this one at a time. Or I'm just having some really good luck with it all. More Attunement Scrolls? Oh my gosh. We are above average right now with the Attunement Scrolls. Mr. Chip gave us the most helpful advice that we could ask for. More Forge Fire. This is amazing. Oh, we got a divine equipment piece from it all. Mr. Chip. Mr. Chip. I love you. I love you, Mr. Chip. Hopefully that's a good divine equipment piece. Wow. So we are killing it with the one at a time. This is insane. So now we got more Astral. This is going to be our last one. Let's see if we get anything good from this. Oh, last one. We got the Attunement Scrolls. So as I said, another one. As I said, if we have at least 30, because we started off at 20 Astral Stones. I'm sorry, we started off with 20 Attunement Scrolls. So statistically, we should have been up to at least 30. And right now we're at 38. So in order to switch back to Dwarf, I wanted at least 40. So we have one more full day of spinning. I am going to do that, and that just means that for our lucky wheel, we're unfortunately not going to go very hard on the lucky wheel, but I really don't care. We did awesome. So now under the redeem stuff, you can see I bought out all of the Dragon Dust because I think that's cool. The Chakra I'm skipping because I feel like I have plenty of Chakra. As far as the artifact stuff, you guys saw I have like 8 of the divine ones. I'm not worried about that. I don't even have enough dragons to worry about these. Now the Dragma stuff I do kind of like, but what we're going to do is we're actually going to go buy all of the +1 runestones. Why? Because I like runes. I love runes, and I love Chip. So if you guys don't love bag of chips, I would consider loving that man. He is a beautiful, beautiful soul. Alright, so we just got a bunch of really cool stuff. We need to go open up a ton of stuff. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to open up the prism stuff that we got from the dailies. We have 38 +1 runestones, so we're going to open that up. We also have a dragon seal. Actually, that's not bad. That one's worth 8 points. If we sell it, it's worth 4. Alright, so before we hop into the troop equipment, the first one that I am going to do is the Lunari. So we can get 60, 80, 100, 120, 200, 500, or 1,000 Lunari. So let's hop in. We got 80, so that's slightly above average. If OGC Girl does it, it's usually 60. She does good. Alright, so we actually got, look at that, we got 3 on human race and 1 that's not. So that's 2 armors, 2 banners, and a totem or something. So let's go check out these equipments real quick, see if we got anything good with the legendary one. So the first one is not good. The next one that we got is actually not good either. So both so far are just bonus attack. The third one's bonus attack as well. Wow. Now the 2 armors, one does not have a racial bonus, and it actually has the reduced physical damage. I wish I had one with like 2 or 3 to reduce physical damage. And the last one is increased healing efficiency, reduce magic damage. So it's not horrible, but it's not like anything noteworthy. So overall, it's okay. It's not amazing. It's not horrible. So let's go open up some of these, and then we will do the divine equipment stuff one at a time because I really, really want us to get some good stuff. So, divine stuff, I'm hoping that I am hoping that we're able to do it. So, first one is going to be an armor, and this is a Lich armor. So let's go check out the Lich armor, see if we got anything crazy good from it. We want at least 3 combat stats, and it looks like we got 3 combat stats. We have increased critical hit chance, increased critical hit damage, and increased troop healing received. So this is not bad. I think our armor right now is way better than that as far as like dealing damage. So our armor right now, we have increased critical hit chance, increased critical hit chance, increased critical hit damage, reduced physical damage taken. So our armor right now is way better. So it's not bad. That's still a really good piece of equipment. We just have one that's better. So out of these, we want things that are not armor. So of course we got an armor. Go figure. Of course we get an armor. The third one's going to be an armor piece as well. So let's go see what this armor offers. Maybe this one will have 4 reduced physical. This one has increased troop attack, increased critical hit damage, reduced damage taken from critical hits. So this does have 3 combat stats. It's just not. It's not as good. Again, we have a really, really good armor piece. This one is good. It's just not as good as the one that we currently have. So the last one that we're going to open up, hopefully it is anything but an armor. Okay, so this one is not an armor. I think this is a pendant. I forget the names of all of them. So the names of them, so it is a pendant. So, all right. Come on, we want at least 3 combat stats. This one has 3 combat stats. So this has increased troop healing efficiency, evade chance, reduced damage taken from critical hits. So this is not bad. I wish instead of the increased healing efficiency, I wish it was increased troop healing received. I think that would have been better. But it does reduce critical stuff, and it also increases the evade. So if we compare this to our swordsmen, so let's go take a peek at our swordsmen, see what our swordsmen are using. So the one for our swordsman currently has reduced physical damage, which I think is probably the biggest, and reduced magic damage. So I won't take this off because I really want that reduced physical damage. If we look at our swords, their physical resistance right now is 79 and magic resistance is 96. So I do want them up a little bit better. But all in all, not bad. I will take that. I'm okay with all of it. All right, so let me just get caught up on the comments real quick. Sorry, I was super excited with all of that. So Adina did amazing with her Dividation stuff. She was able to get 20 Attunement Scrolls and 8 Divine Chests with 10 X's. That's crazy. As Mikey said that they got scared and wasn't prepared to only have 3,000 Lunari right now. That's okay. You can get more. Thoppa said, anyone suggest the best way to get more chance on dragon growth? So for dragon growth, what you can do is you can keep making new dragons, and once you get one that has the appropriate growth, you can replace them. So for example, if I hit this bad boy and I hit train, what I can do is I can replace a dragon with it. If I choose to replace it, whatever growth is on that dragon will go onto the new dragon. But we're going to hit cancel. So what you can do is you can come down to like all of these relatively useless dragons. You can train them up, and as you train them up, you can get growth. If you don't get growth, just release them. If you get a bunch of growth, then take the dragon you really want while they're still in the hatchery area or the dragon lair, and replace the one that has all of the growth. I have an in-depth portion. It's an interview with Chip, and he actually goes over the dragon growth. So I would search for OGC Chip interview. He'll walk you through it. It's really good. So we have Adina saying it is purely luck. So she was explaining the dragon growth. Channy said level 9 gears. Chip said it's hard to beat that armor. I have really, really good armor on my archers. Mikey said if the next wheel is Sazeo, I'm going to try and get 200 spins. I hope to get like 100 spins on the wheel. I unfortunately cannot spend any money on the game right now. I have way too much going on in real life, and as much as I want to, it's really hard not to spend on the game. But I cannot. So whatever we have for Linari is whatever we're going to use for the Lucky Wheel. We have Bag of Chips saying that you don't need to exit item window to refresh the filter. Oh, okay. So I'll do that next time. Attack damage is good. Channy said that they'll try and do 80 spins on the wheel. You got this, Channy. Crazy King J said that they're off to mines. Good luck, Crazy King J. Come join us afterwards. Channy, Adina said, go for it, Channy. Channy wishes Crazy King J fun. Lewis said, good luck in your mines, Crazy King J. Bag of Chips said, great rolls. KG said that was the wrong piece. Mikey said, does anyone know who the next skin is for? We're not sure yet. Oh, so Katie said I compared it to the totem, not the pendant. Let me go back under my swords and see the pendant for the swords. Is this the pendant or... Whoops. Which one? Oh, the pendant's on the bottom. Okay, so the pendant for our swords. So we have reduced magic damage, reduced damage from critical... Okay, so it actually might not be bad to replace for our swords. I probably won't because I don't think it's human race and I don't want to waste the Attunement Scrolls right now. But yes, go figure. I look at the wrong piece for the equipments. Lewis said they're kind of confused the Ophidia ability section. What should I focus on her Cold Blood, Scarlet Wrath, Cobra Covenant only, or is the other skills important? And welcome, Revenge. I'm glad that you are here. So what I will do is I'll show you my Ophidia setup. So this is going to be good for anything except for Lich. If you are playing Lich, then I will show you what I use for Ophidia for that. So I do highly recommend any of my skills here that are maxed out. I recommend maxing out. If it's not maxed out, then you can just have 1 point in it. So Cold Blood, I think, is huge because that's going to offer the actual damage for the stink. So I think Cold Blood being maxed out is huge. Bewitched is actually like a cute little skill. What I would recommend is at least 1 point in Bewitched. If you happen to have extra points left over, feel free to throw it into it. Snake Sacrifice, this is pretty much going to give her a free resurrection, so having at least 1 point into Snake Sacrifice is huge. I don't think you really need to go above 1 point for Snake Sacrifice. Pagan Curse, any of your extra points that you don't have to go into Bewitched, to at least have Bewitched at level 1 or Snake Sacrifice at level 1, all of your extra points should go into Pagan Curse. Pagan Curse should also be at least level 1. Then we have Scarlet Wrath. Scarlet Wrath I highly recommend maxing out because this is going to offer the damages for the snake, and Cobra Covenant is where you get all the cooldowns and stronger attacks. So I think that's really, really strong. Cobra Covenant, Scarlet Wrath, and the Cold Blood, I highly recommend having fully maxed out. Bewitch, minimum of 1 point. Snake Sacrifice, 1 point. And everything you can into Pagan Curse. Your dragon is actually considered a magical unit, so that will increase the Pagan Curse stuff, but anytime you can reduce the enemy's magic resistance, it's just going to make Ophidia that much stronger. So Revenge is here. I'm happy that Revenge is here. Amy has said, how is human race? It is going okay so far. It is quite the journey. I might switch back to Dwarf. I'm really going back and forth with everything in my head as far as whether or not I stay human. Forever human. David Z is here. So hello to David Z. It's nice to see you, man. I really hope that you're doing good. You're an amazing person. So we also have KDG telling Crazy King J to go in the middle. That way KD can bully him. And what was the other one? Oh, so the new maps. I guess we can take a peek at the new maps. I'll need 1 second while I set it all up. But while I set it all up, or before I set it all up, I'm going to disappear so I can set it up. And I'm going to throw a code on the screen. So first person to get this code wins the code. Only one person can get it. If you win it, please let us know. I will be super happy for you. But I'm going to pull that up, and then I I need to try and pull up the new map thing. So I need a second or two to do that for you guys. But this is the third code. We have 4, Queen, Frank, Bobby, Kevin, Xavier, Guy, U, as in the letter U, not U with the Y, but it's U. So Universe, Victor, which I actually said that one properly, and Queen. So let me go pull up the new map stuff for you guys. All right, so who got the code? Please let me know if you got the code. I'm super excited for whoever got it. For now, though, we're going to jump in and we're going to go check out the new video for the brand new maps coming out from Lilith. So they announced this on their Twitter. According to their Twitter, there is some new stuff coming out. I just want to make sure that everything is somewhat looking on point. Okay, cool. We got that somewhat on point. I'm a little purple. That's okay. I wish I was blue because then I can sing that song by Eiffel Tower. Ada is here saying hello. So hello, Ada. So there has been, and Amy is asking about our floras. Yes, I can show you my floras in a little bit. There is a new map coming out in Art of Conquest. They got almost as many views on this video as I normally get per day. So congrats to the official Art of Conquest stuff. This is the Legends of Sate. I'm assuming. I have no idea how to say this, but pretty much Lilith has been, or Art of Conquest has been hinting that there's going to be new maps coming out. So this is the official video for it. I don't know how the audio is, so I'm not going to play the audio just in case copyright stuff. So it definitely has an Egyptian type of feel here, so that could just be Lich. I haven't actually watched this video, so we're watching this together for the first time. The heavens are opening up, clouds are swirling down. Pretty cool animations and everything they did for all of this. And right away we see some really cool stuff. I don't know if those are new I don't know what that is, but those are some humans and Lich just getting tortured. That right there, that's not Avalon, so I don't know who that is. I don't know if that's like a new human hero or what that is. But we can see, and they've hinted to this before. These are the new mounts in the back. So they have released images of these mounts before. And that guy right there in the middle, he looks like the same person from the Emperor stuff in the runes. So if you open up your runes and you go all the way up to the Emperor thing, that looks like the same exact person. I'll pull that up afterwards, or maybe I can do a side-by-side comparison. It's kind of side-by-side. He looks a lot like me. So he's big, he's strong, he's muscular, he's wearing cool stuff, and he has a sword. So this is the guy. So I don't know if he's a new hero or if he's a representation of the Emperor, which is, I'm assuming the Emperor is going to be us. And the strange one said that's Nora's grandpa. So you can see all the new mounts in it as well. They have hinted at the new mounts, so I don't know if the mounts do anything other than look cool, and this is a promotional thing for the mounts and the Emperor stuff. So it is going back and forth with the enemies being strong. The new mounts almost remind me, oh geez, how do we go back just a little bit? It almost reminds me of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon or something. Like you got to collect them all. It's kind of cool though. So this is that looks like a small part of the world that you get stuck on, and it's a portal to wherever these new maps are. Of course, you have the plug for Lilith Games, and this portal will bring you to the brand new maps. Remember that there's, as far as this live stream being live, there's nothing crazy out there. But this almost looks like the void. So whatever these new maps are, if this artistic version of everything is somewhat accurate for the gameplay, which it probably isn't 100%, it reminds me of the Void, which tells me that these new maps are probably going to be like event type of maps, if that makes sense, almost like a Drake. There's no confirmation. I don't know. We're going solely off of the video. So this portion right here is actually an art piece form. So I'm assuming for whatever the new map is, this is going to be the feel or the theme for the desert landscape. This looks a lot like the humans or the forest terrain, although it has a lot of water in it. You can see the different areas on the map, so maybe you can teleport to different portions, and instead of being like Drake where it's one island, maybe it's different islands and you can teleport to different islands. In this right here, so check this out. This right here might be one of the biggest clues for the new maps and everything. So with this, I'm trying to get it up so I can see what you guys see. Okay. So with this, this looks like the closest thing that we have to a breakdown of the new maps. And it looks like it's similar to, if this artistic representation is anything true to what is actually coming out. If this is the case, then in the center, similar to Drake, there's going to be the Dragonar or the Imperium, whatever it looks like. Chan is super excited because of the Pink Kingdom. Blood Moon, I guess, is going to be in the Pink Kingdom. It takes a real man of Nora to be in the Pink Kingdom, but if that's what Chan wants, then she can get it. There's a Red Kingdom. This one looks like a blue or a teal, and then there's like a yellowish. So interesting colors. The pink and red really throw me off why those two would be together. But anyways, these little stars and triangles look like different cities. You can see the map. So if this is somewhat true, if this is somewhat accurate, then what I'm imagining is each one of these is going to be like its own little continent. Your kingdom in those areas. If this is a map, I'm going to assume it's going to be like Drake rules, where you have to follow the path to take a city, and in order to have that city, you have to have direct access. That is what I am guessing. Those red dots on the map look like portals to teleport to the other continent. So it doesn't look like those are necessarily cities, although they could be cities, but they look like teleport devices to teleport to the next continent. In the middle, we can see that there's some crazy walking stuff to make it to the actual Imperium, or to get to the Dragonar, whatever you want to call it. So it's some pretty cool stuff if that is going to be the new map, which that's the closest thing that we have to any information on the new map. It looks like a lot of fun. So Drake is kind of like a big circle, and you're working towards the middle. This right here is a little bit more separated. In all honesty, what this looks like to me, what this really looks like to me is, if you guys ever played StarCraft, there's a map called the Fastest Map Possible. If those references mean anything to you, you know exactly where I'm going with this. The fastest map possible, everything is very even, and you're given your own little starting area, and it's set up to get you going as fast as possible. That's exactly what this map looks like. So anyways, that is the first look for whatever information we have for the new map coming out. I'm pretty excited for it, but that is all that we know. So Ada asked, where did we get 9,000 Lenari? We did the wishing well, and we did spend a couple dollars for the wishing well. I justified it in my head. I did not tell OGC Girl, but I'm pretty sure whatever I spent on that, she spent on books in a day. So we did not go super hard on that. We went very, very light. For our Florida setup, which was asked by I believe Ada. This is my Flores setup, so I do have on the healing staff because the healing staff is pretty important, I think, because Flores heals your heroes. I do have the Dragon Sage set on her. No matter what, guys, you are going to need a Dragon Mage, a Dragon Sage set on one of your heroes. I put mine on Flores because no matter what, I'm always going to place her. As far as the trinkets, because I am playing human and I have the +1 to Archer Mastery and the +1 to the aura for the humans, I put on my Life Leech onto my Flores along with the ring for the bonus attack damage. And I keep her near my archers so that the archers get those bonuses along with everything else from Avalon. I have a 4-star Nectar of Life. I cannot wait to get this to 5 stars. I will be so happy once that gets to 5 stars. This lucky wheel should give a free artifact, a free-to-play artifact on it. So I was fine spending it on Nectar of Life, if that makes sense. We also have Protective Shield just to try and help keep everything alive on our Floras. And as far as abilities, I need to update her abilities. This is pretty old. But we do have maxed out Spring Symphony. We do have maxed out Requiem, maxed out Twin Blossom. We have 5 out of 9 in Falling Petal and 1 out of 5 in Renewal. So I think which one is it? One of these that heals. I think it's the Requiem. Once I do make it far enough in the void to actually get the +1 trinket item for her for Requiem, I will get that and put that on. So, Manurung is here. Hopefully I'm getting your name somewhat close, but hello to Manurung. Welcome to the live stream. And I think we're going to be getting ready for the Mines of Mayhem. That is coming up in about 4 minutes. I forget who's in the same mines as us. Somebody said that they were around the same time as us. So we will look forward to having some friendly fights. We're almost, I think if we do the Dividation for tomorrow, we will be all set to change races for whenever we want to change races. We don't have to, but I like having that option of being able to change races. So Channy commented on our temple. Our temple is actually pretty solid overall. I love our temple. We just need to work on our troop equipment. And for right now, for our troop equipment, we are working on bringing our human swordsmen up to 8 stars. Once the humans get to 8 stars, and if we go back to Dwarf, we'll work on getting them all the way up to 9 stars so they can just reduce a ton of damage. Once they get to 9 stars, then we'll do 10 stars on the snipers and archers. We'll complete that sometime by the end of 2021. So it's going to be a very long time before we even consider being, like, quote unquote done with our troop equipment. Our archers do have some pretty good troop equipment. So for their top right, which is the battle flag ones, we do have double increase straight up attack. We do have a totem, and the totem increases attack, health, and accuracy. Our armor is really top tier. It increases critical hit chance twice, increased critical hit damage, reduces physical damage. And for our pendant is a little bit weak, but it increases the attack and reduces the damage from critical stuff. If we compare this to the new stuff that we got, I don't think anything else really compares. We have one that increases critical hit chance. Another one that does healing efficiency and stuff. I don't think we have anything else that is remotely as good as what we currently are doing, because we do have an increased attack. So this one actually increases. This one's actually not that bad because it does the health. It increases the attack speed, and critical hit damage. So that one could be pretty good. This one increases critical hit damage and reduces, it has double reduction, and one that increases the attack speed. So really, if I was to go for this, I think I would lose out on about 13% of my health, but we would actually gain some attack speed and some critical hit damage. So I don't know. I would actually have to I would have to ask Toby or Chip or Katie their thoughts if I should go for a better pendant or a better trinket with better combat stats as far as increasing damage, or if I should go for keep the one that I have for some bonus health. I think that the health is somewhat important, especially with the Rufios jumping in now. So yeah. The Strange One asks any information from Chris. Which Chris, Strange One? Katie's Chris or Sir Chris? And we're going to go get ready for the mines real quick, because mines will come up in 43 seconds. Will we wait for that? We will go and we will do another code. I'll read this one to you guys. So this is 4QEJ29NXJ6. So phonetically, this is going to be 4 Queen Elizabeth Jack 29 Nixon Zan X Jack 6. So again, that is 4 Queen Elizabeth Jack 29 Nixon Xanax Jack 6. If you guys happen to get this one, feel free to let me know in the comment section. I will be super excited for you. We still have one more code that we will give away. Strange One asked about Katie's Chris. We have not heard anything from Katie's Chris, so hopefully he is alive and well after we pranked Katie. So Chip is recommending that we go with the totem that increases the damage. So we will. I just want to make sure that Katie and everyone agrees, and then we'll switch it, because I think the differences between the two, they are actually pretty strong. So the one that's in question, this one, really all that it offers the archers is increased attack, but it also has the human bonus for 13% more health. The one that I'm thinking about switching it with does not give any health bonuses or a racial bonus, but it also increases troop attack speed, and critical hit damage. So that actually does seem really good. So so Chip is saying speed and damage is awesome. So I might have to do it. Chip's a pretty smart guy. He's never let me down. So we might have to change that before Clash of Fate. That way we can have some overpowered archers. All right, so let's go jump into Minds of Mayhem. Hopefully we do all right. Hopefully we have some people in here that we know that we can go have some friendly fights with. Looks like most of our friends got into an earlier match, so maybe people will be around our level. And if you guys have questions on how humans are doing, congratulations. You will watch me lose a bunch of fights. So Chip is currently fighting Kurt. I don't know who will win. Let me know if you guys think if Kurt is going to win, or if Bag of Chips, aka Chip Nation, is going to win the fight. I actually think Mustafa got the 300 Lenari. So congratulations, man. I'm very glad that you got the Lenari. So I think that I hope that I hope that Chip wins. I think Kurt will, but I hope that Chip does. And before we fully start the Minds of Mayhem, I have one request to make. I need to go grab a water. So, pardon me. All right, guys, I am back. So let's go see who we know in this Minds. We have Doc here. Doc actually sent us a message the other day after our fight, so really cool guy. I'm glad that he's here. Looks like loading's here as well, so we're just going to go get into some fights and see how we do. So Kurt ended up beating Mr. Chip, which breaks my heart a little bit. Kurt's no joke though, so it makes sense. We'll go pick up one stone so people can see that we're here at least. All right. So we are in a fight with Magic T. Do you guys see how fast we initiated that fight? That's some fast fingers right there. Adina said, congratulations. Strange One wants us to change our mount. Crazy King J said that Chip beat him. He is awesome. It seems it's time for me to give up on Lich. No, don't give up on Lich, Crazy King J. All right, it's cool. So we are set up well. We also have... so Chip's saying that he does really, really good going up against the Lich. So that's huge. So Ada got the guess right. Poor Chip. All right, so Magic T, he is Dwarf. Let's see how we do going up against him. So it looks like this is going to be an inverted fight. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to hopefully be able to start off with a nice deep earthquake, drop a snake down on the enemy's Ophidia. Then we're going to be working our Rufio in and over. Our Rufio kind of got a little bit too far in front of the snipers, so we will have to spin him back and get him away from all of those snipers. So our Rufio is pretty low. He just had a nice Leo's Pride proc, and now we're going to spin the Rufio back over. I kind of wanted to just catch that top corner of everything that does the procking. So we are down on our Rufio. He dropped. We are going to do a resurrection because we don't want our top side to collapse. Hopefully Ring of Ragnir comes out relatively soon, and then we can drop a Bat Splits nice and deep. So it looks like we are going to duplicate our archers, and we're going to drop a Bat Splits down pretty deep on the enemy. So we did take out their Ophidia, which is huge. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to get our Denji going, because our Denji is actually getting in very deep on the enemy. Enemy has cut through our top side pretty well. So that is not good for us. We are able to take down their dragon, and we're able to win going up against Magic T. So Magic T, really good fight, man. You did absolutely awesome. Ada said Chip versus OGC would be good. Oh, jeez. Chip would kick my butt. The vast majority of times that we have played, Chip has handed me a major loss. Oh, Crip is in here. We'll have to try him out as well if we can find him. All right, so let's go see who we can find for our next fight. So Magic T, you did absolutely awesome, man. Dwarf can be a little tricky, especially if they take down like our variant and stuff. Definitely very, very tricky. So it looks like Magic T was able to take down somebody. We're not going to attack them again. We'll let them keep on doing whatever. We're just looking for fights. Oh, who's this guy? Come back. All right, so we'll try going up against this Lich player. This is 6500k Lich player. Hopefully they don't just blow up our dragon immediately. So Brandon said, got my first place in Mines and got another Divine Troop equipment in Circle. I need to go get a lottery ticket. Congratulations, Brandon. I'm super happy for you. So Ada said, OGC, why don't you use Onyx against Dwarf? I am using Onyx against Dwarf. And check this out, because we're going to be using an Onyx going up against Lich as well. Our biggest goal is going to be... Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I have my Azure Dragon up. Sorry, so yeah, I need to switch my dragons. So you were completely right, Ada. I need to switch over to my... oh my god, I'm using the wrong dragon for all of this. This is really embarrassing. I need to use my Onyx Dragon. There's nothing wrong with our Azul Dragon, it's just our Onyx Dragon is way better. All right, we got a huge Rufio leap in. We need to keep our Rufio up. He's currently dropping really far down. He's able to spin out, which is good for Sun. He got a really nice proc off. Enemy tagged our Azure Dragon. If our dragon can live, then that's going to be pretty huge for us. We have Rufio, and Rufio is all tied up. Oh my gosh! So I just went to do Denji, but Denji died. So that's unfortunate. We did do our Jack Spray and Pray because the Spray and Pray will be able to just take down all of the backline stuff for the enemy. We do our hero duplication, and we're able to get more archers up. So honestly, we're completely fine in this fight. We'll drop another snake down just to have another snake down. So this is pretty good. We went up against a Lich player. They did fantastic kind of coming up against us. We're going to go heal up and then try to get into another fight. This time we're going to switch back to our Onyx Dragon because if you guys remember from looking at Dragonics, that's why our Azure Dragon is up. But we're actually, we don't have all of our points placed for our Azure Dragon. So let's go quickly heal up. And, alright, cool. So now we are all healed. We need to go get in like an actual good fight. And this person is running all around. So let's switch. Oh no. Let me switch my dragons. Come back. No, he got that guy. They're going too fast. I need somebody to duel me so I can switch my dragons over. Come back. Come back. Stop running away. I just want to switch my dragon. Alright, that guy is not interested in fighting. And I'm not going to be able to switch my dragon if they're just running away. So we're just going to go to the other side of the battlefield, see if anybody else is in here that we know. Not really. Trip is in here. I don't know where he is. So this person is up top. Wait. Yes, let me do that. Okay. All right, so I think we switch over to our Onyx Dragon. So difficult to switch dragons while trying to duel people. So Katie said that she did not get Jay, but she beat Eric. That's actually a pretty big win. So Ada said OGC is beast now. Jeez, I am far from a beast. And Ada is asking about Tane. I don't know where Tane is tonight. I am in, or I did go into the Discord in case he wanted to stop by. So we're going up against a Dwarf player. This guy's right around our core power. So let's see how we do going up against this Dwarf guy. The last Dwarf that we went up against, it was an inverted fight, and we were able to keep our Badrix up. I think we had a decent Rufio leap in, and we were able to get off our Virion Resurrection before everything collapsed. This guy probably has pretty high hero mastery because he beat us in 3 sets. And this looks like this is going to be power side versus power side, which is definitely scary for us. But it is also not the end of the world. We're going to start off with the Jack Spray and Pray because we're just going to be able to land a bunch of hits onto the Azure Dragon. Then we're jumping in with our Rufio because we want to stun up everything, including the Nora. Oh no, our Rufio is all messed up. Alright, so we're able to do the Rufio spin, but he was not able to get out. Oh my gosh. So they were able to take down our Rufio. Not cool, man. Not cool. It even ate up that cooldown. So now we're going to tag the enemy's dragon and hopefully take down this Azure Dragon before anything gets too out of control. I mean, it is pretty out of control already, but we want to minimize. Oh my gosh, and our Virion just died before we could do the thingy with the Virion. No! Oh, this is bad news for us. They just dropped the bat splits. Where's our Ophidia? We got to get this dragon down. We have to drop this dragon. Come on, archers. Do your archery thing. Okay, we got the dragon. We got the dragon. All right, considering we lost our Rufio right before we were able to use him and everything else, we're doing okay-ish. They still have their Nora up, which is not good for us because honestly, one volley and all of our archers are dead. We still have our dragon going, which is huge. I think our dragon is just out of range. But honestly, we just want to kill the Nora. Alright, so we are able to get this dwarf player. Man. That was so good with how our Jax was lined up. We're able to just take it down. KDG's yelling at me to tag it. I bet you I give Katie so much anxiety when she watches this stuff. She's like, why isn't he doing that? Just give me the phone. So Artemis came and she said that she got 3rd place in Minds Mayhem. Great job, Artemis. You did absolutely amazing. Katie's coming out shooting fire. Jeez. Oh my gosh. So Katie must be very upset that Rockin' is not working out for her. But geez, she is spitting fire at us. If you're going, have a wonderful night, Katie. It was nice to see you as always. All right, so we need to go deposit all of our stuff before we get dueled. Not that it really matters too much, but we do want to do that. So we're now going to heal up everything. There was somebody up here. I want to see if they are still up here or if they moved. Ooh. All right, let's try going up against a 7200 Lich player. So this guy is going to have us beat by quite a bit of core power, but that is okay. Strange One is very happy with the rocket meta. Alejandro is waving. Nice to see you, Alejandro. So let's go try going up against this Lich player. They do have us beat by quite a bit, but it is not the end of the world. Right, guys, even if we're down, we still have to try our best. That is the OGC community way. We will never give up. Unless it's shrines and nobody showed up for like 2 hours. Then we'll throw in the towel. All right. Oh, so this guy has a really similar looking opening thing as another person that we went up against. For some reason, we totally botched that opening. Oh my god, their dragon just ran straight up. Oh my god, their dragon is so deep. Why did their dragon do that? I don't know what's going on with their dragon. So we were able to get a big proc out of their dragon. I'm so confused right now. So their dragon is dropping down-ish. We do not have a tag for it. To say that I am confused is like a complete understatement. But their dragon is now starting to get pretty low. So we're going to try and finish it off with a Jax Spray and Pray. Just because it is super low. But it looks like their dragon's going to get away with it. No! Alright, well, this guy did really good. That caught me off with the dragon just running straight up all of my stuff. Maybe I should listen to Katie and tagged it. So, Ismikey said OGC just did the math, and I'll be able to do 200 rolls with the amount of Lunaria I'm going to buy. Congratulations, man. I wish you the best with the 200 rolls. He ended our 3-match winning streak. So, what are we at? 3-1? That's not horrible. All right, I want to see if we can find Doc to try Doc again. We were able to get Doc last week, so it would be cool to try having a rematch. That's Magic T. I don't want to like attack somebody multiple times. I don't want them to feel like we're targeting them. So let's run up here, see if we can find anybody in this area on the map. I don't see anybody there, so Maybe we'll just stay around T because I can only imagine people are going to look for T. So Philip is here, and Philip says hi. So I think that honestly, I think that Lich and Dwarf for higher levels of play are probably the better races. I think Rockin can be really good early on in the game. But end game stuff, I think it's Lich and Dwarf. Humans can be there, but honestly, there is quite a bit of variety now for. Ooh, oh, come back here. Hello. So I think that there is quite a variety of races that are good. Honestly, whatever brings you the most amount of fun in the game, I would just go with that and stick with that. Like, for example, I rag on Rockin' bunch, but if you really like Rockin', then play Rockin'. Like, whatever brings you the most fun. At the end of the day, this is a game that should bring enjoyment. So whatever you have the most amount of fun doing, I would just do that. So this player, they have really good stats. I bet you their hero mastery is a little bit higher than ours. And they were able to do really good. So we're going to try dropping down a... oh, we mess up. Their Ophidius is somewhere else. All right, so we're going to jump in with our Rufio. We want to stun up as many of these snipers as possible that are on this bottom side because they could just cause us so many issues. Hopefully blow up their Ophidia with Leo's Pride. Okay, so the first one from the snipers was completely blocked out. Now we spin the Rufio back, and we're going to do one more spin with the Rufio. Now we're going to drop a snake down. Hopefully that snake is able to do the amount of damage that we are looking for it to do. We did just lose Denji, which is a pretty bad hit, but we are going to do a resurrection. That way on the top side, we have plenty of archers that are still up. We did lose Badrix, which is honestly a pretty big hit for us, but we are going to duplicate some archers. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to drop more and more snakes down on this bottom portion, trying to take out the enemy's Ophidia. It looks like we are going to be getting into some issues in this top side because we are losing a lot of stuff in the top side. The enemy is getting pretty deep. Our dragon just did the protection proc, which is not necessarily a good thing or where we want to be. But their Jax is doing the spray and pray. Our dragon is going to end up dropping, which is not good. And they will be able to beat us. So really good job to this dwarf player. I think that they did a fantastic job fighting us. And yeah, it goes to show that some good positioning and a couple good skill stuff goes a long ways. The inverted fights up against Dwarf can be really challenging, and this is just an example of that. The Azure Dragon with high health max is really hard for humans to actually cut through in an inverted fight because it's going to be such a long fight. Yeah, this guy, they won. They did awesome. So Philip said, thank you, I'm 900k, and yes, I am rocking. Oh, geez, we got a rocking player. Good job, man. Whatever brings you the most fun with the game, just go with that. At the end of the day, that's all that matters, is being able to have some fun with it all. All right, so we are currently in 10th place. Ooh, that was Doc. Come back, Doc. I don't know which direction Doc just ran in. Oh, he's going that way. Okay. All right, so we got Doc. Hopefully, this is really weird. So opponent is on sovereign ground. You pay 100. So he actually fled. Doc, no. Oh no, is this Doc over here? He's going to hate us. Doc's going to hate us. I'm sorry, Doc. I am so sorry. I just want a friendly fight. I think Doc's going to try and win this, though. So, oh, man, I feel bad, but I also want to fight him. All right, we'll go as fast as we can so he can get back to collecting. So Adina said, Doc with Pink's account, he's probably going to beat us, which is good. So we got him in last week in Mines, and he did really, really good coming up against us. All right, so this time, guys, we're taking Katie's advice. We're going to instant tag the dragon. All right, so we got the instant tag down on the Azul dragon, and wow, Katie is 100% right. I should be doing that more often. Holy crap, that was insane. I should never underestimate Katie's advice. That was ridiculous. Wow. All right. So, Doc, really good fight, man. I'm glad that you came out and you did awesome. So, I hope that you're not too mad that we fought. I think he was going for the event. So, we're gonna try and be as fast as possible at finishing everything up. I'm sorry for the crystals. But you did awesome, man. Good fight, Doc. All right, so we're going to hop into the next fight. I don't know if we lost anything, but we are going to heal up just in case, and then we are going to go see what fight we can get into next. Oh my God, we are still like so low in the overall total. That's nuts. Oh, okay. There's somebody up here with 600. See if we can cut them off. All right, so this guy challenged us. There is 6.9 million core power Lich player. Let's do this, guys. Wish me luck because Lich can be a little bit tricky. And you know what will bring us the most amount of luck? The thing that will bring us the most amount of luck is giving you guys a redeem code. Well, hopefully you got this code. If you got this code, then please let us know in the chat so I can congratulate you. It is 4QDGWXIZJF. Phonetic alphabet wise, this is 4 Queen Dog God Whiskey Xena Indigo Z Theodore Foxtrot. I had to get Foxtrot right, otherwise OGC Girl would she would kill me. All right, so we are starting off and we are doing our Earthquake on the top portion, trying to slow down the enemy. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to jump in with our Rufio, hopefully get a bunch of damage on this bottom portion. So I think what our game plan is we should be able to crush through this bottom portion, and from there we just need to hold our top up here. I think if we're able to hold our top, although we just lost our dragon, so that's not good. But if we're able to hold this top side, then we're going to be fine overall. We do not currently have a tag, so that's going to be slightly problematic. Our Virden is still up, which is good for us. We got a Bat Split, so we can take out a bunch of the Warlocks in the middle. And we're going to do a Resurrection now so that we have a ton more swordsmen just around to slow them down. Looks like we're doing okay-ish in this bottom side. We just need to... Nope, I think this guy's got us. They have got us, so congratulations to the Lich player. They were able to beat us. RIP. Artemis said that they got it. That's awesome. Matthew said OGC as Sylph. How can you attack the Lich walls? I'm finding it hard to tackle their Warlocks. If you're struggling super hard with it, then I highly recommend going with Silver Troops or possibly changing races to attack them. Human looks like they're doing awesome going up against them, so that is something to consider. Oh, okay. Let's run on over because it looks like there's some people with a bunch of stuff up here. I just want to make sure we're in like 10th place so we can at least get yeah, we're in 10th place by a pretty good margin. That way we can get 100 Lunari. So Artemis said that they got it. Wait, Artemis, what did you get? Please enlighten me. So we have the same Lich guy attacking us. So let's try fighting them again. And what we're going to do is we're going to flip our sides and see if we can line up with our power side going up against theirs. If we can do that, then we might be able to beat them this way. So, if they are going the same way, then we should be able to instantly tag their dragon. Hopefully, do what we did to Doc and just get like a blow up their dragon right at the start. That would be huge. Oh my God, Artemis got the code. That's what Artemis caught. Congratulations, Artemis. I'm super happy for you. Artemis is also one of our. Not one of ours. Artemis is our newest Patreon, so thank you so much for supporting the channel, Artemis. I'm happy that you got the code too. That's like that's just awesome. That made my day. So congratulations, Artemis. Now let's get in. Let's see if we can beat this Lich player. They're waiting for it to count down. We did the same thing to them last fight, so I'm pretty sure that they're just returning the favor. So it looks like it is going to be the same exact setup as before. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to tag their dragon right at the start, and we're going to drop down our. Ooh, yes, we got a really nice explosion. Oh my gosh, their dragon's just dropping so low. That is beautiful, beautiful. So we took down their dragon, and we took down their dragon mad fast. That's huge. So now we're just going to spin our Rufio around, hopefully cause as much havoc in the backline as possible, and then we can return the favor to this Lich player. Because last time they beat us, so now it's time for us to try our best to beat them. So we're going to do a heal. There is a nice little black hole that came out. I want our Badrix up so we can drop a nice deep bat splits. Looks like we were able to, so that's huge. And I'm also just going to do a quick little earthquake. Slow down those warlocks. That way their warlocks can't just instantly blow up our dragon. There we go, guys. KDG with the instant tag on the dragons on the power side. She is onto something, boys and girls. I hope that I continue to do that because Katie is onto something when it comes to that. So we were able to just crush this guy as we flip the side. So that's huge. And I think we're going to finish before the mines are over. So we should be able to get our crystals back. Hopefully. That would just be a nice little bonus. Oh my gosh, we got 389 stuff from them. So that is huge. We're just going to hold on to everything because we're currently at 6th place, which is really nice, and we're just going to let this count down. So as this counts down, we are just going to close up with everything. So we have Artemis who said, oh no, so Kumar said, I got nothing. I'm sorry, Kumar. We had 5 codes. I think we had like 200 people or so stop by on the stream, so there's a chance for everyone. So Artemis said then was feeling lucky, so they did a summon and spend and got a divine troop equipment. Oh my god! I hope that you got good stuff on the divine troop equipment as well. Artemis, I'm super happy for you. That is karma coming full circle. For anybody that does not believe, I would consider believing. Artemis did a good thing, and she got good things in return. She got a code. She got divine equipment. Really cool stuff. I'm super happy. So Philip said, I love Lich, but if I change to convert them, it will take a long time to change again. Yes, I agree. Um, Converting out of Lich back to another race, especially if you did your whole garrison, is super hard. So Muhammad said, "Hi OGC, I got a perfect Onyx yesterday." If that was you that posted the screenshots on Facebook where you got a perfect Onyx and you have fatal blows on it, do not try and roll Cosmic Storms. I am speaking from personal experience. Congratulations on a perfect Onyx, man. There's nothing better. Can't ask for anything better than a perfect Onyx. Unless you do win the lottery, then you can afford to do whatever you want, even in game. So guys, I hope that you guys had a fun time with this live stream. We were able to do the Dividation event. We were able to have some fun, answer some questions, show some of the heroes, and get to pretty much all the questions that we could. We also got to do pretty good in Minds Mayhem. I think we lost a couple fights and we won a few. If anyone here talks to Doc, please let him know. I'm sorry that I attacked him. I just wanted to have a fight. That's all that was. With that, if you guys have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We're getting close to the 5,000 milestone for subscribers. It's going to be a long time until we get to another major milestone. Once we hit the 5K, it's going to take a very long time to hit the 10K. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get to the 5K. I think that will be a ton of fun and a really cool accomplishment if we're able to do it. So in the normal videos, in the descriptions, there's a bunch of different options like the Patreon page. That's the best thing that you can do to support the channel. I appreciate all the Patreons out there. You guys mean the world to me. And we also have like Discord, Facebook, and all that other stuff. Little bit of insight for the next 60 days. My life is going to be all over the place. I'm going to do my absolute best to keep doing the videos during that time. So if things are a little bit slower than usual, or if I don't have quite as many videos coming out, none of it's personal. It's just I have too much in life going on right now. Things will get back to normal afterwards. I'll do a whole video on it coming up in the next week or two. So don't worry about it too much. I'm not going anywhere. I just have a pretty busy schedule coming up. More on that in a future video later on this week. So, I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Thank you all for coming out and joining us, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Take care, and please be safe.